When I think of classic cartoons, the Flintstones is one of the first shows that come to mind. Most people watching this video are probably familiar with the Flintstones, but something a lot of people don't know is that in 2011, Seth MacFarlane began developing a reboot of the series. A short segment on Fox showed concept art for the show, with MacFarlane talking about plans for the reboot.
One of the first things that I drew when I was 2 years old was Fred Flintstone. I would copy the characters off television. No reason to mess with it. You don't want to mess with the Flintstones theme song. The characters will, they'll look the same. The only thing that really will change is the stories that you're telling. What's the animal version of an iPod? These are the things we have to figure out. Sort of dancing around the idea of doing some of them myself.
Whoa, what's this place? Yeah, this universe looks weird.
The segment ends saying the show will air in 2013 on Fox. Seth wanted to keep the same feel of the original show, but in a more current style and world. The humor in the series would have been similar to early episodes of The Simpsons. In 2012, a strip from one of the episodes was shown to Kevin Riley, who was the head of Fox at the time, for approval. It was reported that he liked it but didn't love it. At the time, Seth MacFarlane was working on new episodes for American Dad, The Cleveland Show, and Family Guy. Also his theatrical directorial debut, Ted. So he was very busy while trying to create the Flintstones reboot. A final meeting was held with Fox about the Flintstones. Seth was given the option to start over on the reboot or shelve the entire project, giving him more time to work on other shows. He decided to close the door for good on the Flintstones. It's said that the team who worked on the project were highly disappointed in this decision because it led to most of them getting laid off. There was a few storyboards that were finished for the show, and it's rumored that 10 minutes of animation was created to show investors. However, this cannot be confirmed because the footage still isn't available to this day. The latest update on the Flintstones reboot was in 2017, when Seth MacFarlane was asked about the project on Reddit. He said, quote, "As of now, probably not. Honestly, I couldn't figure out a way to find enough differentiation between a modern day Fred Flintstone and Peter Griffin." Jackass Too Hot for TV is an MTV special that was set to air in August of 2002. This was going to be a build-up to the release of the first film, giving fans a preview of what to expect. Jackass, the TV show, had ended 6 months earlier, so fans were ready for more content from Johnny Knoxville and the crew. Moving from TV to film, Jackass could now release content that was rated for a more mature audience, so they decided to push the envelope. Jackass Too Hot for TV featured stunts that were too crazy and couldn't make it to air. Here are the names of some of the stunts included in the special. Steve-O shoots a firework at Jeff Tremaine, Johnny Knoxville dog poo socks, Bam Margera skating on Preston Lacey's face, and Steve-O stilts on fire. The special never aired due to the bizarre stunts, and Jackass was receiving political pressure at the time from a senator. In place of the special that night, MTV aired the making of the We Want Fun music video, the song for the Jackass movie. Too Hot for TV has never been released, however it is rumored that a non-censored VHS tape of the special was floating around with the cast and crew at the time. Fans have petitioned for the release of Jackass Too Hot for TV, but this has never been acknowledged by MTV or Johnny Knoxville. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was one of my favorite shows growing up. It ran for 6 seasons and 77 episodes on Cartoon Network. The true beginning of the show is an animated short from 1995 titled Billy and Mandy and Trepanation of the Skull and You. Creator of the series Maxwell Adams was still in college when he made the short. The designs for Billy and Mandy were quite different than how we know them today. The tone of the short was more dark than Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, being described by the creator saying it was completely inappropriate for Cartoon Network. Maxwell Adams really liked the characters he made in the short, so years later, after a proper redesign, he made the decision to add the Grim Reaper, leading to the creation of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. For years, the animated short was stored away on film and never viewed by the public. In 2016, on Rebel Taxi's podcast, an announcement was made that Maxwell Adams found the film containing the short, and was going to show it for the first time at a festival in New York. After showing Billy and Mandy in Trepanation of the Skull and You at the festival, Adams uploaded the full short to his YouTube channel. For years, this picture was thought to be from the pilot episode. However, this was cleared up by the creator, saying it's from an unmade project. The picture is an unlockable photo in the Billy and Mandy video game. I'm really glad that Maxwell Adams uploaded this short to YouTube, so everyone in the Lost Media community can give it a watch. I've always found it interesting to see the beginning of a show and early character designs. Now it's time for a Stay Up Late update. In my video, 5 lost or cancelled TV shows and movies, number 3 on the list was a late 90s sitcom called Guys Like Us, starring Chris Hardwick, Bumper Robinson, and Linda Cardellini from Freaks and Geeks. The show ran for 1 season and was cancelled before airing the 13th episode. Since cancellation of the series, none of the 12 episodes have been available to watch, and the only footage from the show was the opening. 2 days ago, someone commented on my video saying, "Here's the pilot episode for Guys Like Us." I clicked the link and there it was. Uploaded 1 month ago, the full pilot episode of the show. It's a great feeling when a piece of lost media is discovered, and it's very rewarding when you're interested in it like I am. And that is 3 interesting pieces of lost media. Subscribe to the channel for more lost media content, and until next time, Stay Up Late Productions.